Hi, my name is Craig Johansson, and I want to welcome you to this webinar. I am one of the owners of a company called Kivana, and although you and I have never met, you've been invited to this webinar because someone has a genuine interest in helping you. Now, I do not know who you are, but maybe you fit into one of these following categories. Maybe you're someone who's looking for some extra income, but you don't have time to take a second job. Or maybe even you don't have time or your circumstances don't permit that you can even have a first job or a primary source of income. Maybe you're working and you just want to give yourself a raise. Maybe you're young, you're ambitious, you want to create a name for yourself and a brand, also for yourself, but you don't have a vehicle in which you can do that. But maybe you're also on the other end of the spectrum. Maybe you're a little older. Maybe you're in or approaching retirement and you want something to supplement your retirement or supplement your Social Security. Maybe you're a person that's looking for the opportunity to drive a better car, or you're wanting some financial breathing room in your life, which so many people are looking for. Maybe you're wanting to get into a better house. And just maybe, your goal in life, or right now specifically, is to make an extra $500 a month or even $5,000 a month. If I ask you right now what you could do with $500 a month, you can probably begin to think of a lot of different things. Now, if I change that just slightly and said, what could you do with an extra $1,000 or even $2,000 a month? How would that, in fact, change your life? All of a sudden, you've got a lot of ideas that are running through your head, a lot of things that you've always wanted to do, but you have never been able to do. And the difference isn't necessarily huge amounts of money. The difference is a small, incremental, digestible, workable size of money that could change your life, could get you into a new car, could allow you to travel, for example, could allow you to get your children into a different school, or create a name for yourself coming out of college, or helping supplement your retirement. Whatever it might be, I want you to listen to some statistics that I'm going to share with you. Now, these are statistics that are based off of the general business environment today. Here we go. The Society for Human Resource Management states that in 2016, there will be on average a 3.1% raise in nearly every category in the economy. So if you're living in North America, what you're going to expect in terms of 2016 is about a 3.1% income raise of what you're getting right now. I also want to let you know that the standard rate of inflation, so the rate of inflation is how much prices go up, or how much prices inflate, or the cost of living increases over the same period of time. Typically and historically, that's been between 2% and 3% per year. So to put this into context, if you're getting about a 3% raise per year and the rate of inflation is going up about 3% per year, you're not really getting ahead, you're really just kind of staying even. Let me add this. The average median household income in the United States sits at about $51,000. So of all the people living in the United States, some make more, some make less. Some live in middle America, some live on the east and west coast where incomes might be a little higher. But the median household income in the United States is $51,000. If that average income gets applied to the average raise that someone could get at about 3.1%, your annual increase is $1,581 per year. Let me break that down a little bit further. Take that and divide it by 12, or 12 months out of the year, and you have $131.75 of extra income per month that you would be adding to your household income. So let me get back to the question that I asked a little bit ago when I talked about how much could $500 a month change your life. Well, if you were making $500 a month extra in Kivana, you would be getting about 3 times what the average American worker is getting per month with their average raise applied to an average income. According to the Ewing Marion Kauffman Foundation, the average cost of starting a new business in North America in United States dollars is $30,000. Now, I don't know if that's a glorified lemonade stand. I don't know exactly what that is. To me, and quite personally, $30,000 for a new startup seems a little bit low. But let me put it in perspective when we start talking about bigger ventures, ventures that can pay you a little bit more. If you were to go in and look at doing a franchise type business, the cost of just getting started would be somewhere between $250,000 and $1 million. And then let me add one more thing. And I'm not trying to bring you down. These are just statistics, average statistics for you to know. And they're out there for everybody. According to Forbes, 8 out of 10 businesses will fail in the first 18 months of their existence. 8 out of 10 businesses will fail in the first 18 months of their existence. And now you start applying how much money do you invest into those businesses? Is it $30,000, $40,000, $100,000, $200,000? And the chances that 80% of those in 18 months will be out of business causes a lot of people to step back and say, you know what, that's a risk that I cannot take. That is a risk that I will not pursue. These statistics are absolutely staggering and cause most people to put their foot on the brake in terms of becoming an entrepreneur. But let me talk to you about another concept, and this is the concept of a 21st century entrepreneur. The way that business is conducted today is very different from business that has been conducted historically and in the past. Even 10 years ago, business today is very, very different. And let me throw out a couple of examples for you. So a lot of you have heard about mommy bloggers, people blogging. There are people out there that are blogging right now that are making over $1 million a month simply by sharing their own experiences on the internet. And you start coupling that with people that are famous on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or any type of social media. These people can in fact make a lot of money just being their own brand and being their own person and creating a name for themselves. So a lot of you are probably sitting there saying, oh my gosh, this is going to be a pitch on how I can become a blogger or how I can become famous on Facebook. That is not the case. That is not the case. But let me break it down into a more simple approach. A lot of you are very, very aware of two companies. One is called Uber and one is called Lyft. These two companies have completely redefined what people transportation is all about. So for example, even 10 years ago, if you were a taxi driver, what you would need to do in the city of New York, you would have to go and get a taxi medallion. These medallions were worth $500,000, $750,000. It gave you the right to drive a taxi in New York City. You would be out driving a taxi, they would set your schedule, you'd be working 80 hours a week, you'd pay a lot of upfront money to be able to have the opportunity to do that. They would set your schedule, you would work long hours, you would be dispatched by a radio, they would tell you where you need to go to pick up your next client, and then you would handle all the monetary transaction. You would handle the credit cards, you would handle the cash, you would handle whatever transaction took place in that cab, and you would need to reconcile it each month. Well, two companies called Uber and Lyft have completely redefined the way that that industry is working right now. So I don't know if any of you out there have ever taken an Uber ride or a Lyft ride, but when you do, you install an app on your smartphone, you drop a pin, let them know the location to pick you up. Someone driving their own car sees that and they come and pick you up. Now the really cool part about this is people are doing it really in their spare time. If they've got an hour to spare, they do it. If they've got 2 hours to spare or they're driving home from work and they want to be an Uber driver, they can be an Uber driver and just pick somebody up and take them in the direction that they're going already. But what's really neat about this is, one, they set their own hours. The client gets in the car, you drive them to where they need to be, they get out of the car, and the corporate piece, whether it's Uber or Lyft, will take care of the transaction and end up paying you the commissions for your time. It's become very, very flexible where people don't have these very, very high costs to get into a business, but they become their own boss in a very, very, very simple way. A little bit more about Kivana. Kivana is founded in the health and nutrition category. And what I mean by that is you've got a lot of people who are out right now taking better care of themselves and wanting more natural products to be able to get them to where they want to be, to live healthier longer and to be healthier today. The segment of health and nutrition as a business and as an industry is expected to do nearly $600 billion in global sales according to the Wellness Institute, and is only expected to grow. This is not a fad that's going to come and go. This is a trend that's going to stick around for quite some time. You, as a 21st century entrepreneur, can be a part of this amazing trend by being a part of our Kivana team. Kivana launched, and when we launched, we did $1.3 million of sales in our very first day. Since that first day, we've paid out over $50 million in commissions to people like you that want to capitalize in a massive health trend that is taking place not only in North America, but across the world. So there are other options out there, but let me tell you why Kivana is so unique. As Kivana, we partner with universities, scientists, researchers, doctors to bring the best of natural product breakthroughs to the market. So let me just walk you through. Now, we've got a lot of information about our different products, but let me just walk you through at a very, very high level what each of these products can do. We have a product called our nitric oxide activator, and this was designed out of a university in Texas that was based on Nobel Prize winning research. What it does, it expands your arteries and it allows increased blood flow. So for someone who's 35 plus years old, they're probably more concerned about regulating their blood pressure. But for someone who's 20 years old, they want an expansion of their arteries so when they go to the gym, when they go work out, they're getting a much, much better workout than they were without taking any kind of a supplement. Another product line that we have is our metabolic system, and what it does is that reignites your metabolism. It's based on over 30 years of research by our Chief Science Officer, Dr. Donald K. Lehman, and he and his research has been published in over 100 peer-reviewed research studies. And for the very first time in his 30-plus year career, he designed a weight management system for a company, and that company is Kivana. It's here and it's only here. You can't get it anywhere else. Now, some of you might be staying up late and watching late night TV where you get very gimmicky things and tricks and gimmicks in terms of losing weight and how to do it. When you lose weight with Kivana, you do it in a very healthy and a very sustainable way. We've had thousands of people that have lost weight and they've kept it off for years. I guarantee you that you will not be disappointed. And a lot of the stories that we see and that we hear about every week of people who have lost weight and have changed their lives, it's not just about losing weight, but the happiness and the excitement that they see in their voice about being able to do the things that they wanted to do, and the confidence that they receive because they look better and feel better is absolutely rewarding in this business. We also have a DNA-based skincare that's been featured in The Doctors, Good Morning America. It's been published in the New York Times, and it's been featured in multiple magazines. What it does is it uses your own body's DNA to determine which products are best for you in terms of skincare. So you don't have to go out and play the guessing game of which product is best for you. Your DNA will actually tell you where you're most susceptible and where you can derive the most benefit and from which product. Another product line that we have is our core system, and what that does is it focuses on your immune and digestive functions. It contains a probiotic that's protected by 8 Japanese patents. Now, we started talking probiotics before the rest of the world started talking about probiotics, but we've got one that is protected by 8 Japanese patents and is more unique than any other probiotic you'll find on the market today. And it's also based on this rare botanical herb known as the immortality herb. You cannot get any of these products in stores. These products are exclusive to Kivana. If you want access to these breakthrough products that I just talked about, the only way that you can get them is through Kivana. Now, we're so sure that these products are going to work and going to be effective for you that we put a 100% money-back guarantee on all of our products. If you get them and for whatever reason you don't like them, we give you a 100% money-back guarantee. Let me talk about how we're revolutionizing the industry in terms of a 3-hour week. Now you're probably sitting back saying to yourself, what on earth, a 3-hour week? I'm working 40, 50, 60 hours. I'm working 2 jobs. My husband's working 3 jobs. Whatever you might be saying, you heard me right. We are revolutionizing the 3-hour week. Kivana has developed a platform that anyone can tie into what we refer to as the 3-hour week. These are 3 hours of your time invested each week. Now, what it is it's a combination of calls and webinars that can teach you about our products, It can teach you about our business, and it will also train you on exactly what you need to do. You learn as you go in this business, but your lack of knowledge isn't necessarily going to slow you down if you tie into the system, which is the 3-hour week. Now, we've had a lot of people that have enjoyed some great experiences in Kivana. We've had tremendous testimonials and personal experience of success when people have joined Kivana and participated in what we provide. I want you to hear from some of them right now.
Hi, my name's Becky and I'm from Connecticut. I just wanted to take a quick minute with you guys and share with you why my husband and I joined Kivana 5 years ago. I come into this company as a national fitness trainer, a dance choreographer. My husband is a drummer, an incredible musician. We had zero experience in network marketing, and to be very honest with you, no interest in it. I had been approached by company after company, being from the fitness industry, and never really took a liking to it. 5 years ago, we really started to struggle financially. As much as we loved our jobs, as good as we are, they weren't the kind of jobs that provided security and financial stability for my 4 kids and myself and my husband. So we looked at this company for a few different reasons. The timing of the company was incredible. The ground floor opportunity really spoke to me. The natural products, the science, the breakthrough products. The opportunity to work my own hours, to be able to work while my kids were sleeping or work while they were at practice. The fact that we had to have no experience to get in. We had mentors and trainers at our disposal who were going to show us the ropes and tell us exactly what to do. So I have no problem with work. My husband and I worked about 1 million jobs before we joined Kivana, and I just put my nose to the grind. I listened to everybody that was telling me what to do, worked hardcore with it, and I made $6,000 in my first month. By 24 months in, I was able to generate a solid 6-figure salary, and that's what I currently make. As the team gets bigger and it keeps growing and growing and growing and is in multiple countries right now, my salary goes up, our freedom gets bigger, and it's an incredible life that we live right now. So if you're a hard worker, if you're a visionary, if you want more out of life, this is something that you should take a look at and see if it's for you.
Hey guys, this is Richie. I have one question for you today. Do you work to fulfill your dreams, or do you work to fulfill someone else's dreams? Question I asked myself for a really, really long time. See, for 10 years, I was the operations manager of a limousine company. I was on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Basically, my job owned me. I certainly didn't own my job. And maybe some of you watching this video can really relate to that. See, I never had time for my family. I never had time for my wife. As a matter of fact, the demand pretty much kept me in my house at all times, because if I was in need of something, I had to have instant access to a computer or a telephone. But the big thing hit me one day. My 11-year-old son and I at the time, we were driving down the road, and mind you, my son, he loves to fish. That's his thing. He just loves to fish. And he asked me, he said, "Dad, I was going to ask you to go fishing today, but I know you'd say no." Well, that one hit pretty hard because, see, I had said no to him so many times, I felt like I really programmed him to just accept that word, no. And what I didn't realize is I was doing exactly to him as what my father did to me. And it certainly wasn't malicious. It's just that that's what we do. We try to give our kids a better life and give them a better way to get through. Well, I urge you to take a look at this opportunity because it's completely changed my life. And I know it can do it for you.
Hello everyone, I am Catherine de la Cruz, and I am so excited to be speaking to you why I joined Kivana. This is my story. I grew up in the city of New York, and I follow basically what my parents taught me. I went to school, went to college, graduated with a master's degree, and found a career job with the federal government. However, where I have been working the last 15 years. However, on October 1st, 2013, I learned that everything I had done was not enough to ensure income security. And that was the year the U.S. government experienced the third largest government shutdown in U.S. history, and I was furloughed. And as a lady of God, I did what I knew what to do best. I prayed and I asked him to show me a better way. Last year, I met Bobby and he was introduced to me this amazing company called Kivana in the health and wellness industry with an economic model where I can build residual income. It has been an amazing journey.
I'm always getting the question, why did you get into Kivana? And the truth of the matter is I got in as a favor to a friend. So a better question would be, why did I start working the business? And after I did my due diligence, I felt like the owners were really solid. I really liked their vision. I thought the products were very good. When I read about them, the science behind them and everything, and I thought I could make a lot of money. But the best question would be, are you happy that you did it? And I would say that at this point, I worked very hard for a while, and now I have a very nice residual income. My health is a whole lot better than it was before. I've been able to wean myself off a ton of medications, and I've met a lot of people that I never would have met if I hadn't joined Kivana. Very good friends. So I got in as a favor to a friend, but it looks like to me that that friend did me the favor. So why don't you hop in here and do this with us?
It's amazing to hear those stories, but what is more amazing is to actually hear about how lives have been changed because of what this company provides. Let me give you a few compelling reasons of why you may want to become part of our team. First of all, you're going to be able to capitalize on the health and nutrition trend that is taking place not only in North America, but across the globe. You have nothing to risk. You have got a 100% 30-day money-back guarantee. Our products work, we know they work, and we back it up with a guarantee. We have invented and created and revolutionized a 3-hour week. All you need to do is tap into a schedule, plug into the system, and you don't have to go out and necessarily recreate the wheel or figure out what you've got all on your own. We've got a plan and we've got a system that all you need to do is to plug into. Another point that I think is really critical, and I talked about it at the beginning of this webinar, is there is a minimal investment requirement, and it can also cash flow immediately. You don't have to wait 4 months, 6 months, a year in order for this thing to cash flow in a very, very positive way. And what's more important too is you don't have to go out and you don't have to risk your home. You don't have to take out a second mortgage on your home. You don't have to take your life savings to get into business for yourself. There are tax benefits of owning a home-based business. If you do not understand this concept, it will absolutely blow your mind. Talk to your accountant about all of the benefits that you can receive when it comes to paying your taxes because you own a home-based business. It has unlimited upside. You also don't have to go through and make these big life-altering decisions. You don't have to put your family at risk. And the last point that I want to make, and it might be the most important for you, is that you necessarily don't have to do this alone. When you join our team, you're part of a team. There's other people around you that will teach you, guide you, and show you exactly what you need to do. So there's no fumbling through what do I do next or how do I do it. They will tell you exactly what you need to do, but you're part of a team when you join Kivana. So right now, there are 4 different questions that people probably and typically have. One is they don't have a lot of extra time, they don't have a lot of extra money, they don't know what to say, and they don't know what to do. Let me just put you at ease in terms of talking about each one of these points very, very quickly. Let me take the first one. I don't have a lot of extra time. Everybody's busy. Do you know that? That everybody's busy? Rich people are busy, poor people are busy, average median household income people are busy. Everybody is busy. Everybody is busy. What we're asking for is if you can see yourself making a 3-hour commitment per week, you're in business with Kivana. We can show you the plan, we can show you the system, we can show you what you need to do if you can dedicate 3 hours per week. So we're not asking for 15, we're not asking for 30, we're not asking for 40, we're asking for only 3 hours per week. Other people say, you know what, it sounds really interesting to me, but I just don't have a lot of money to invest. The largest pack of product that you can buy to start your Kivana business is $1,000. Some people start at 50, some people start at 100, some people start at 250, some people start at 500. Whatever it is, anything in between, we can work with however you want to start your Kivana business. That is what we can work with. So don't walk into it saying, I don't have any money, I can't afford what to do. We will find a place that fits with you and your budget. You don't know what to say. A lot of people say, if I join this team, what do I say to people? We're going to take care of most of the talking for you. And this kind of gets back to this idea of this 3-hour week. We'll take care of the messaging for you. Now, you're still going to have to talk and you're still going to have to share, but we'll teach you exactly what to say. We'll teach you exactly what to do. The last part of these 4 questions is you don't know what to do. And that is the biggest questions that people have. I don't know what to do. I want to remind you that you're going to be a part of a team. You're going to be a part of a group that can help you. But when you don't know what to do, that's okay. When I talk about the fact that we've revolutionized the 3-hour week and it puts you right into a system and we'll take most of the guesswork out of it for you, that's exactly what we'll do. So all of these concerns, rest assured, they will not be concerns once you learn more about how to become a 21st century entrepreneur with Kivana. So as we sit here now, there are 3 options. So actually there's 4. One is the bald guy in the video is crazy. I don't understand what he's saying. It really doesn't resonate with me. That's okay. That's one of the options, but let's move that aside for now. But let's talk about 3 options and how you can become a 21st century entrepreneur with Kivana. First of all, you can become a retail customer. So if you've heard a little bit about the products that I've shared with you today, you can learn about those products in more detail. You can choose the products you want. There's a lot more products than the ones that I actually talked about. And you can look at those, you can learn about those, and if you want to just buy the product and you just want to be a retail customer, you can do that. And you can just purchase those products. You can get back with the person that invited you to this webinar, and they'll tell you exactly what those products are. That's a retail customer. There is another type of customer that's called a preferred customer. And the only difference between a retail customer and a preferred customer is that the preferred customer signs up for our auto delivery program. They make more of a commitment. They're going to receive these products for a period of time, 3 months, 6 months, 2 years. We have people in Kivana that have been on our products for 7 years now and absolutely love them. Now, the nice part about being a preferred customer, first of all, it takes the guesswork out of what products do I need next month, because they're automatically coming to your home each and every month. But the nice part about it is twofold. First of all, you can save 20 to 30% off of the retail prices or being a retail customer. And in addition to that, right now we've got a promotion taking place that if you participate with Kivana, if you sign up as a preferred customer and you are on our products for 3 months and you submit a video sharing your testimonial, we will give you a $100 product credit. So you can come back to Kivana and get whatever products you want for $100. Now, and the last option is becoming a business owner. As a business owner, what that means is participating in our auto delivery program. That means you choose the products you want showing up each and every month. Becoming a business owner also means that you're going to save 20 to 30% off of the retail price, that you'll also tap into the 3-hour week, which you are a part of right now on this webinar, and that you're wanting and willing to earn additional income, car bonuses, and travel bonuses. It really is all about wanting to change your circumstances and change your lifestyle. A lot of the things that I've said today might be resonating with you. You might be really excited to participate and leverage the trend that is taking place throughout the world in terms of health and nutrition. Some people, you might be intrigued about this idea of a 3-hour week and knowing that can in fact fit into your schedule. Whatever the reasons might be, becoming a business owner in Kivana, not only do you take these life-changing products, but you also can in fact make money and earn money by referring them to other people. However you would like to participate, Kivana can help you. Now, I know that over the course of this webinar, a lot of you might have some questions, and you certainly are entitled to have some questions. This is a brief overview of who we are and what we're all about. Because I don't know you, I cannot answer your questions. Now, the person that invited you to this webinar, they might be fairly new to Kivana, and they might not be able to answer all the questions you have either. So they will likely follow up with you with somebody else on the phone that has more expertise and more experience that can better answer the questions that you have. They're not there to gang up. They're not there to put any pressure on you. All they want to do is to make sure that you are getting the answers that you're looking for. Kivana's goal is to create 1 million success stories. These success stories are in 3 different areas. They are lifestyle related, they're health related, and they're personal development related. We want yours to be one of these stories that other people hear about. We want to invite you to become a 21st century entrepreneur and join our team. Thank you for joining us for this webinar.